going on in this press box. It is absolute anarchy. There is a wasp loose up here. It will not leave. It has not left. I am sitting here in petrified fear. Coleman has legitimately just sprinted out of the press box to go do stats literally anywhere else. So, if this randomly cuts off, this goes black, just know the wasp got me. I am actually petrified. I'm just sitting here. I'm going with the same. Oh, it's right behind me. I'm going with the same theory as with T-Rexes. Just do not move, and it will not get you. So, that's what we've got going on right now up here as we're going to get set for baseball. Gabe Constantine on the mound for the Blues. I have no clue about any other lineups because Coleman took it. So we will figure that out as we go. Matt Anderson behind the dish for the Blues as they look to take game 2. They lost game 1, a 7-inning game of 7-5 score. A well-fought battle. As there's also a spider. Got the spider. Ha-ha. As we get set here, Constantine on the mound, rocks and throws his first offering here. A fastball a bit outside, 1-0, as he faces the leadoff man, Aaron Simpson. We have a lineup of the Riptide, but the Blues will figure it out. Coleman is gone. I don't know where Coleman went. As the first offering here, Simpson going to be lifted into left center field. Hit well, but tracking it down and making the catch. Out in left field is Austin Chastain, as we have found the Blues lineup, thanks to Julia from the Riptide, as she has hooked it up. As now with one gone, Luke Bandy will hit the Blues defensively. Look like this. Out in left field, Austin Chastain. Out in center, Jay Charleston back in the game here for game 2 after getting a break for game 1. Out in right is going to be Noah Taylor. Around the infield at third base, Blaine Jones, shortstop, Jack Kuzma. So Dane Stankiewicz gets game 2 off as that fastball is going to be outside, 1-0. Second baseman Brian Klein after the designated hitter responsibilities in game 1, back out in the field. And over at first base, Luke Lipsius. Slade Hagen, our designated hitter. Anderson, the catcher, as the 1-0 pitch popped up right field, playable, as tracking it down will be Noah Taylor for out number 2. So a couple of flyouts here to get the game started. If you want an update on the Wasp, I have no clue where it is, and that's somehow worse. And with 2 gone, Coleman is still gone. I don't know where he went. Coleman is back. Coleman is back. That must mean the Wasp is left. As the first offering here with 2 gone from Gabe Constantine on the mound. A fastball a bit low to Mason Hibbler. 1-0. Hello, Coleman. How you doing? Coleman is distraught. He says he's been better. I would agree, as that fastball is lifted in the right center field. Hit pretty well. Taylor's not going to get it. It's going to go over his head and roll to the wall. Hibbler loses his helmet at first base, and he will trot in a second with a stand-up double. So Hibbler doubles. And it's a man on second with 2 gone, and Shaq Robinson, the third baseman, will come to the plate. Thanks. So Shaq Robinson, the third baseman, will come to the plate here as Austin Soika has a game off. So runner on second. From the stretch, Constantine fires. A fastball swung on and missed by Robinson. 0-1. As the Blues look for a clean first inning in the run column after the 2-out double. Constantine trying to get Robinson here to end the inning, as the Blues and Riptide here in game 2 will be playing a 9-inning game. No ifs, ands, or buts, of course, unless we go to extras, as that fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Shaq Robinson here. As he stands in, the 0-2 offering on the way as Constantine sets at the belt. Takes a look to second. No one holding Hibbler. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball a bit high as Robinson lays it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As the Blues won our game on Friday as well as Saturday against the Riptide. So trying to win 3 of 4 here. As the Riptide took the first game of this doubleheader. Blues trying to even up the doubleheader at 1 win each. That'll give them the series. The Riptide trying to tie the series at 2 games apiece by taking both ends of the doubleheader, as that fastball misses up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Robinson. As Shaq, 6 foot, 180 pounds, out of Long Beach State. At the plate, the right-handed batter has a man on second with 2 outs as the Riptide trying to cash in on a Bit of a 2-out rally if they can manage one here. As the 2-2 pitch from Constantine, fastball just a bit low. He thought he had strike 3 at the knees. Umpire disagrees, and now the count runs full 3-2. So count full here, 3-2, as Constantine on the left-handed thrower. Gets ready now as he gets the sign from Anderson. Pitch on the way. Fastball popped up straight up the elevator shaft. Anderson does not know where it is. Now he looks up. He finds it, and it clinks right out of his glove as the inning will continue. As he found it, got underneath it, simply could not squeeze it for the 3rd out of the inning. So Shaq Robinson gets a second life here, and we'll reset for another full count offer. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 1st, the Blues will have Charleston, Jones, and Klein due up for them to get things started, as Lipsius will hit cleanup. Slade Hagen, the designated hitter, will bat 5th. Taylor, Chastain, and Anderson make up the 6, 7, and 8 spots, and Jack Kuzma rounds it out, batting 9th. As that's your Blues lineup for the game here. As Constantine trying to keep it a 0-0 game. Pitch only. Hibbler takes off. Fastball. Someone popped up on the infield. Kuzma calls for it. Coming in on the run will make the catch right behind the pitcher's mound for out number 3. So inning over, side retired, a double, but nothing more. As we will go to the bottom of the 1st. Charleston, Jones, and Klein do up. The Wasp is back. Coleman is gone. When we come back, the Blues will look for an early run if they can manage when we return. As we're back with the bottom of the 1st, the score is 0-0, but Coleman Barr stressed out of his mind due to the Wasp incident currently taking place here in the press boxes. We'll keep you monitored. As also, Coleman has left twice. We will count how many times he leaves the press box as the game goes on. Jay Charleston at the plate takes a first pitch fastball a bit inside 1-0. Charleston, Jones, and Klein do up here in the home half of the 1st inning. Ryan Sublett, the right-hander, on the mound for the Riptide here. Sublett, 6'3", 200 pounds out of Texas Tech. So most likely teammate, obviously, of Brian Klein as he fires a fastball fouled off 1-1. So Blues looking for some offense here. They got Charleston back in his leadoff spot, the team leader in stolen bases with, I believe, 18 on the season so far. As he stands in, the 1-1 offering to him on the way. A fastball in on the hands as he turns his shoulder out of the way. 2-1 the count. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Now is Charleston looking to get things started. Leadoff man for the Blues order. Jones been swinging a hot bat behind him. As the pitch on the way here, fastball for a called strike, 2-2. So with the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, Charleston looking to get aboard here to get things started. 2-2 offering from Sublett on the way. Swan tap foul is, a drop third strike as he swings and misses with the ball. Trickles halfway down the third baseline. So Charleston's aboard on a strike 3. Drop ball. He makes it down to first base. So first drop third strike in the season that's benefited the Blues offensively. So a strikeout, but Charleston aboard here. And now Blaine Jones at the plate here. Is that breaking ball in the dirt? A good hard slider from Ryan Sublett, but unable to handle it was his catcher, Jake Ortega. Kicked away from all the way to the on-deck circle of the Orange County Riptides. Now Charleston aboard and working from the stretch of Sublett. Runner goes, fastball inside for a ball. Throw down to second, not in time. Charleston is safe, and he, just like that, moves himself into scoring position as he swipes second base. Jay Charleston with his 19th stolen base of the season right there. He puts himself in scoring position, and it's a 1-0 count on Blaine Jones. So Jones will be looking to take this ball the other way, try to hit behind the runner, move him over to third base at the least, as Brian Klein waits to face his teammate as he sits in the on-deck circle. As the 1-0 fastball high here to Jones, 2 balls and no strikes. As Sublett, a sophomore from Lamont, Illinois, on the mound facing Jones. Jones, the Blues' third baseman in this game, sophomore from Dallas Baptist out of Munster, Texas. As the 2-0 offering to him is a fastball called strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Nice spot there by Sublett to get back into this count. So the 2-1 offering on the way here. Sublett with a closed stance really shuts his body off to the plate, shows his number to the hitter, then whips around as he throws a breaking ball there, just tap foul back to the screen by Jones. It's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Jones at the plate. Sublett looking for a big punch out. Jones trying to at least put the ball in play if he can. Try to move Charleston over to third. As Brian Klein waits in the on-deck circle. Lipsius to follow him. The Blues looking to strike first here in this game in the opening inning as the 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball popped up, going to get fouled just out of play as it hits in the first row, then clambers down toward the trainer area next to the Blues dugout. So back to normal in this game, 9-inning contest here. There's another 2-2 offering from Sublett here. Fastball tapped foul down the first base line. Jones wisely just takes that low and away heater the other way. Just can't keep it fair. And Coleman's gone. That's number 3 on the day as Coleman has left the building. The Wasp is right next to me, but I'm not moving. I don't think it can sense me if I just stay perfectly still. Coleman's still gone. So that's 3 on the day. As now Jones waits, another 2-2 offering as Sublett sets. Charleston dances off second, out of the plate. Breaking ball hits Jones in the left shoulder, and he is aboard. So 2-2, they try to go front door breaking ball. Does not leave the hand of Sublett properly. So a hit by pitch has first and second. Nobody out. Here's a fun game we'll play. Can the Blues get more hits than the amount of times that Coleman runs out of the press box due to a wasp and or large flying creature inhabiting his area? That'll be the game. Right now, Coleman's up 3-0. So a drop third strike and a hit by pitch have the Blues in business here. First and second, nobody out. Brian Klein at the plate. First offering to Brian, fastball low. Ortega digs it out, 1-0. So 1-0 to the batter, Klein. He's got the Evo Shield protecting guard on his front lead ankle, right on the right ankle there on the inside to protect himself from any foul balls that try to Schinberger him as the 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball up and away 2-0. So a couple of teammates duking it out here. Sublett and Klein, two Texas Tech men. As the pitcher and hitter, both from the Red Raiders franchise. Set to go. Here's the 2-0 offering from Sublett. He takes a look at Charleston at second. No one holding him. 2-0 offering on the way. Fastball a bit high there, and a good eye by Klein to not go after it, as it probably looked pretty good, but he takes it for a ball 3-0. So we'll see if Klein has the green light. 3-0. Skips generally gives it to him. We'll see if he maybe just tries to measure one up here. 3-0. As Lipsius waits, that pitch, a fastball outside, ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk to Klein. And just like that, the bases are loaded. Drop third strike, hit by pitch, now a walk. As Luke Lipsius will hit with nobody out and the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. Coleman's gone, that's 4. So Coleman has left once more. Pitching coach out to the mound here to have a chat with his starter, Ryan Sublett. As Grace Roman, one of our intern directors, has taken the chair of Coleman. Well played, Grace. Well played. As Ryan Sublett having some struggles out there on the mound. Got the punch up with a drop third. Hurt him. So bases loaded, nobody out. This is why you bat your cleanup man where you bat him for situations like this. Nobody out. Ducks are on the pond. Lipsius at the plate. As they got nowhere to put him, we'll see if Lipsius can drive some home here. As I'm sure Sublett's going to go right after Luke, the left-handed batter, facing the right-handed pitcher. As Lipsius should be well rested. He got game 1 off. I believe the Lipsius family is in attendance for this weekend to watch their kid play. So Luke with a chance to drive some home here as he watches a fastball outside 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Corners in, middle back for the defense on the infield for the Riptide. So they're looking to limit the damage. Lipsius looking to find a gap. The 1-0 offering fastball's going to be popped up. Shallow center field, going out second baseman, calling for it and making the catch. Now tagging is Charleston. The throw to the plate's not going to be in time. So the Blues get a run as a second baseman, Josh Nikoloff, goes back there, makes the catch, but on the run, going the wrong way as he's running out towards center, away from the infield. Grace has now left the building due to the Wasp. Coleman doesn't know where it is, so he's staying put. And the Blues have a run here early on. A sac fly from Lipsius gets the job done. So first and second, 1 gone, as the Riptide probably would have been better off to have let Luke Bandy catch that ball. The center fielder running in, as he would have had his momentum going towards the plate, could have made a stronger throw, as Nikoloff had to let it rip from his back foot. Unable to get it home as that fastball upstairs right over the head of Slade Hagan as he somehow evades that pitch from hitting him in the cranium. It's a 1-0 count. First and second, 1 gone. Here Jones at second, Klein at first. Lipsius, the sac fly, gives the Blues a 1-0 lead as Charleston scored. That fastball swung on and missed Hagan a bit tardy, 1-1. Hagan, the senior catcher out of Gonzaga, at the plate here, looking to add some insurance runs in the early going. As Constantine will come back out to the mound with a lead. The question is it 1 or could it be more? As Hagan slightly open stance, he stands tall in the box. The 1-1 offering to him from Sublett. A slider, tries to check his swing. Umpire says he went around 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Slade Hagan. Noah Taylor, the right fielder, waits in the on-deck circle as he was the leadoff man in the Blues order in the previous game. As the 1-2 offer from Sublett on the way here. See if he goes with that breaking ball. He does. A nice block by Ortega as Hagan takes it for a ball 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter, Slade Hagan. Hagan had been swinging a hot bat as of late. He too got a rest after he caught yesterday's game in 95-plus degree temperatures. So a worthy day off for Hagan, now back in the lineup as a DH as he swings through a high fastball for strike 3, out number 2 on the inning. So a big punch out for Sublett there, gets Hagan swinging at the high heat. And with 2 gone, Noah Taylor, the right fielder, will come to the plate. First and second, 2 gone as the Blues looking to push some more across. They're going to need a big 2-out hit from Noah Taylor. The future Cal Poly Mustang will come to the plate here, trying to produce for his club here in the home half of the first inning. The first offering from Ryan Sublett on the way. Fastball swung on a miss. Taylor underneath it, 0-1. Sublett's got some gas out there on the hill. So he kind of got himself into a bit of a scenario with the drop third strike, then the hit by pitch and walk is how the Blues were able to load the bases. Lipsius did his best just to get that sac fly. As the 0-1 count here, a fastball upstairs, 1-1. So Sublett's lack of control in the top of this, or in the start of this inning, was the reason he was in this jam. He's bringing some serious heat as the right-hander. Blues will have to adjust. It's the 1-1 pitch here. A fastball hit on the ground to short on the backhand side, fielded by Dominguez. He goes the easy way to third, but sliding in safely is Jones as a third baseman. Not expecting the play. Shaq Robinson took a step to as if he was going to go field that ball. Just out of instinct, thus the third baseman Robinson away from the bag. Dominguez fields it on the backhand. Goes to third. Nobody home. As that'll be a fielder's choice. But no out recorded. So bases loaded once again. As now it's going to be Austin Chastain coming to the plate with 2 outs as the left-hander stands in. As Dominguez just wanted to go the easy way. Not a bad decision with Taylor running a fast batter, especially also batting from the left side as Chastain swings through that, 0-1, but he tries to go the easy way. Robinson not home. He tried to dive and tag Jones, but it was too late. So bases are loaded, an 0-1 count on the batter, Austin Chastain. As the 0-1 offering a fastball a bit outside, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Blues still looking for their first hit of the game. As the 1-1 offering from Sublett on the way here. Fastball swung on a miss, a bit up in the zone. Chastain goes after it, comes up empty, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Blues have Jones at third, Klein at second, Taylor at first. 1-2 offering to Chastain, swung on and missed. He chases a changeup off the plate away for strike 3. So a couple of punch outs for the Riptide pitcher. Sublett actually has 3 in the inning. The drop third strike does count for him as a punch out. As we have played 1 so far, Blues have a 1-0 lead after 1. We will go to the top of the second. Constantine going to look for a big shutdown inning. He'll face Hawkins, Jekic, and Ortega. 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the lineup for the Riptide when we return. Top of the second set to go here is Daniel Hawkins, the designated hitter for the Riptide, going to come to the plate. Hawkins, Jekic, Ortega due up. That's Gabe Constantine on the mound looking to have a big second inning here, trying to get a big shutdown inning after his lineup got him 1 run in the home half of the first. A first pitch ball up and away, the fastball 1-0 to Hawkins. As Gabe looks in, gets the sign, kicks and deals the 1-0 offering, a fastball for a called strike, 1-1. So count even, 1 ball, 1 strike here as Anderson behind the plate sets up on the outer half. Constantine rocks and throws. His pitch on the way. Another changeup here. This time just drops a bit low. 2-1 the count. As it's still a warm one out here for game 2. A little bit more of a breeze has been nice, but not a lot, as that fastball's going to be hit on the ground to third, fielded cleanly by Jones as it takes a funky hop, but he handles it nicely. Some soft hands by the third baseman, makes the throw in time for out number 1. As the 5-3 putout will send Bradley Jekic to the plate. Jekic, the right fielder, stands in. None on, 1 out. As at the plate, Jekic's first pitch fastball to him, a ball, 1-0. Jekic, a left-handed hitter. As rocking and throwing now is Gabe Constantine. He fires a fastball. This one low. Nice pick out of the dirt by Anderson. There are 2 balls and no strikes. As Bradley Jekic ahead, they got 2 balls and no strikes. Left-handed hitter digs in. Constantine on the mound, left-handed thrower with 1 out in the inning. Kicks and deals. He fires a fastball. This one a bit low here, 3-0. So Jekic in the driver's seat here. 3 balls, no strikes. The Wasp is back, but Coleman's still here, but on very high alert. As Constantine peers over the webbing of his glove now to the plate. Fires a fastball, low, ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk. Allows Jekic to reach, so a man on first, 1 out. Jake Ortega at the plate. Ortega, left-handed hitter at the plate here, the catcher. As Constantine will work out of the stretch here. Ortega stands in. The first offering from Gabe straight to the plate, and he fires a fastball for a strike, 0-1. So Constantine tries to right the ship after the 4-pitch walk to Jekic. He hums the zone with a fastball there. No balls and 1 strike. So the runner, Jekic, leads from first. A modest lead is the 0-1 offering. A fastball at 2 seems a bit too inside there as Ortega bends out of the way, 1-1. As the Riptide trying to even up the scoring here. In the top of the seconds, the Blues grabbed 1 in the first. Constantly trying to get a shutdown inning. Riptide trying to make some noise here, trying to respond with at least a run of their own in the early going of this game. Pitch on the way. Fastball popped up. Shallow left field, but playable. Is coming in is Austin Chastain. He will make the catch right on the left field line for out number 2. So 2 gone here. In the visitor half of the second, and now Josh Nikoloff, the second baseman, will come to the plate. A man on first and 2 outs. As Coleman's back, he did not actually run out, just cruised to the very back toward the door. So it does not count as him leaving the booth. So he's still up 4 runs to no hits of the Blues. The Blues have played a run on no hits here so far. Constantine, his first offering on the way. Fastball outside to Nikoloff, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as Gabe sets out the belt, takes a look to first. Now kicks and deals a fastball here. Swung on, pop foul, back out of play, 1-1 by Nikoloff as the second baseman. Batting from the right side at the plate. Nikoloff, a right-handed hitter from Columbia University. So a sophomore there. Teammates with the Blues' own Jordan Chris, who pitched game 1 of this game as the 1-1 offering here. A fastball just a bit off the plate away, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here as Constantine and out away. Trying to put Nikoloff away as Jacob Dominguez, the shortstop, waits in the on-deck circles. That fastball misses high, 3-1. Dominguez, the 9-hitter, representing the bottom of the order for the Riptide. Constantine would like to face him next inning if he could, but he's down in the count 3-1 to Nikolov, so got to fire a strike here. Or trigger a swing as the 3-1 pitch on the way. Well outside, not close. Ball 4, Nikolov will walk. Constantine lost all control of that fastball there. Nice job by Anderson just to corral it. So first and second, a pair of walks in the inning for Constantine, has given the Riptide the tying run in scoring position here, as now Jacob Dominguez will come to the plate, the shortstop who had that single in the 6th inning that triggered the 5-run 6th for the Riptide. It will now come to the plate as he will bat here. Constantine reclaims the rubber. As he looks in, gets the sign. Anderson sets up on the outer half of the plate. Dominguez ready at the box. The first offering here is going to be a bit low to Dominguez, 1-0. So Constantine trying to refine that command he had in the first. The count's 1-0 right now on Jacob Dominguez. A single could tie this game. Outfield slightly shifted for him to pull out in center field as Charleston slightly shifted toward the Ultrex pull out in left field as that fastball misses low. Now the count 2-0. Taylor in right in a couple steps, daring Dominguez to put it over his head. He's preparing to have to come up with a throw to the plate on a base hit through the right side. As Constantine looks in, gets the sign. Dominguez, right-handed hitter, waits. The 2-0 offering from game well outside, 3-0. So Dominguez, easy take there as that fastball in the left-handed batter's box there. A nice job by Anderson just to corral it. As now a 3-0 count here. Blues 1 out away from getting out of the inning, trying to get a shutdown inning after they grabbed a run in the first, but Constantine losing his command right now as he fires a fastball. This one is swung on, chopped on the ground to third. Jones has it. He goes to second. So a 3-0 swing by Dominguez there. After Constantine walked Nikolov, you'd think 3-0, he'd be taking all the way, but takes a hack. High chopper to third. Jones goes the easy way on the fielder's choice as he gets Nikolov, beats him to second base. The 5-4 putout will end it as we will go to the home half of the second. It'll be Anderson, Kuzma, and then back to the top of the order with Charleston. When we return, the Blues have a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second. As we get set here, bottom of the second. Matt Anderson at the plate here. As Matt stands in, the catcher first pitch to him as Sublet's fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Blues looking to add on here in the second inning after getting one in the first. As the 1-0 offering to Anderson's going to be swung on, hit well into right center field. This could be extra bases as no one's going to get to it. It hits off the bottom of the wall, fielded nicely by Bandies. He gets it back in quickly, but Matt Anderson with a double there. He gets himself to second base to get things started in the home half of the second. Got a fastball up and away. Knew what to do with it. Takes it the other way off the base of the Digital West sign. And just like that, the Blues have man on second. Nobody out. So at the plate now, Jack Kuzma, shortstop on the day, future Cal Poly man, takes a fastball inside 1-0. So Jack getting tested here, facing a Texas Tech pitcher. Sublet's got a man on second, nobody out. Jack's just going to look to take some to the right side here. As the third baseman playing even with the bag, watching for a bunt. It's the 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball stays high, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes to Kuzma here, top of the order. In Jay Charleston waits in the on-deck circle. Charleston struck out but reached first and eventually scored after the drop third strike. The 2-0 pitch to Kuzma in the dirt, 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes here as Sublet well behind Kuzma as the offering on the way. The fastball going to be inside, ball 4, so Kuzma walks. It's first and second, nobody out. Top of the order, Jay Charleston due up. As Charleston comes to the plate. First and second, nobody out. Blues looking to add on here against Sublet on the mound as Charleston, the lone runner to score so far. Blues and Riptide even now at 1 hit apiece. But Blues lead in the column that matters at a 1-0 run lead. As we bat here in the bottom of the second, Charleston shows bunt, gets it down. It's pretty good down the third base line as Sublet yields to the oncoming third baseman, Shaq Robinson, as he guns it across just in time to get Charleston. Looked like it might have been chaos as Sublet was reaching down to field that bunt. But he got called off by Robinson there. And Shaq, knowing Charleston's speed, did not think up here. At least Coleman and I thought that Charleston going to beat it out if there was a little confusion. But Shaq played right through it, fields it cleanly, guns it across to first in time as they just get Jay for out number 1. So 1 gone here, second and third. Blaine Jones at the plate as Jones was hit by a pitch his first time up. First offering to him here, a slider well in the dirt. Nice block by Ortega there. It's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Jones digs in. A left-hander starting to get loose in the bullpen for the Riptide as the pitch on the way to Jones. A ground ball right toward Robinson at third. He tries to slap a tag down on Anderson at third instead, and he's going to be safe at third as Anderson. So the bases are loaded on a fielder's choice. As Anderson had taken about 2 steps toward the plate, contemplated running, then dove back in safely. Robinson sold out, a complete dive down the line, tried to tag him. The coach of the Riptide having a chat with the third base umpire, but now yields. So bases are going to be loaded here as the Blues have gotten aboard on 2 fielders' choices with no outs being recorded on the plays. Don't see that too many times. And now coming to the plate will be Brian Klein with the bases loaded and 1 out, facing his own teammate from college, Ryan Sublet. So this should be a good matchup here. As Klein stands in, corners in, middle back. First offering to Brian. Change up low and away, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Brian Klein walked his first time up on 4 straight pitches. He bats here with the bases loaded. So Sublett with a big offering here. 1-0 fastball called strike right on the inside corner. Ties up Brian a little bit, so he decides not to swing. But the count does even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. So the 1-1 count on Klein here. Pitch on the way. Changeup hit on the ground. It's going to be snagged by the second baseman. His only play is going to be to first. He will make it. So Klein gets an RBI on the 4-3 putout with 2 on here. Second and third, and now Luke Lipsius will come to the plate already with an RBI on the day. His sac fly. So Klein out ahead of that changeup there, but able just to yank it onto the right side of the infield, right in that 4-hole between first and second as the second baseman for the Riptide. Josh Nikoloff able to field it on his left-hand side. Flips it to first for out number 2, but the Blues take a 2-0 lead as the first pitch to Lipsius is a called strike. 0-1. So Kuzma at third. Jones at second. Blues looking for more as the pitch on the way to Lipsius. Ground ball to Nikoloff at second. He's got it. Hops right to his chest. Throws on a first in time. So a couple grounders to the second baseman end the inning, but the Blues get another as it's a 2-0 lead through 2 innings here for the Blues as that second inning brought to you by Central Coast Gymnastics. Central Coast Gymnastics Sports Center is the #1 choice for families on the Central Coast since 1991 as we will come back with Gabe Constantine back out on the mound most likely for the top of the third inning, needing another shutdown inning when we come back. As we had set, top of the third inning, Aaron Simpson, the top of the order for the Riptide due up here. Simpson, Bandy, and Hibbler as the first offer from Constantine, a fastball bit outside 1-0. One ball, no strikes here as Constantine's fastball when he swung and popped up foul out of play, 1-1. As Gabe looking for the shutdown inning, his team got him another run in that second inning as the Blues lead it 2-0 here in the early goings of a 9-inning game. This game 1 of this doubleheader was only 7 innings as that fastball misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count here as Constantine peers over his glove. Now rocks and throws. His 2-1 offering. A fastball swung on and missed 2-2, down and away. Good spot there. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes as he goes for his first punch out of the game right here. As Gabe gets the sign from Anderson behind the plate. His 2-2 offering. Fastball chopped slowly on the ground to short, fielded cleanly by Kuzma, up and throwing with it in time. Nice throw on the run there by Jack for out number one. One gone. Now Luke Bandy will come to the plate. The center fielder flew out to right his first time up. He bats here with one gone in the top of the third. So one gone. Here's Bandy steps in. Constantine kicks and deals his first offering on the way. A breaking ball here. Down and in. A called strike. Nothing and one. A great pitch there. He goes with the curveball. Gets the call. As the 0-1 offering here. Waved at and missed. Nothing in two by Bandy. Goes up and away. Does Constantine with a changeup. 0-2. So 0-2 on the batter. Luke Bandy, right-handed hitter, waits. Pitch on the way from Constantine. Fastball outside for a ball. 1-2. As Gabe on the mound trying to give his skipper and his team some innings out there of good pitching, as his 1-2 offering is yanked foul into the parking lot out of play. This is very close to some vehicles out there. We'll see if anyone got a present from Luke Bandy in their windshield at the end of the game. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Constantine gets the sign. Now time is called as Bandy steps out. It's behind Bandy, Mason Hibbler, who doubled to right center field his first time up, waits in the on-deck circle, the big right-hand hitter. As Constantine's pitch on the way. Fastball swung tap, foul, broken bat as that one right off the end of the bat, right on the knob. Right on that end cap there of Luke Bandy's bat. Shatters it, splits it right in two as you'll get some fresh lumber now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's pitching coach Ed Gravel runs out some fresh baseballs for an umpire. And we'll reset for another 1-2 offering. As Constantine now fires here is 1-2 offering. Just a bit down and away, 2-2. So Bandy putting up a fight here. 2 balls and 2 strikes on him. As now swung on and missed. Bandy chases there. Fastball on the corner away. Bandy goes after it, and there's a first bottle of hot sauce given out in game 2 here. As Bandy's gone. And now Mason Hibbler will hit with nobody on and 2 outs. So this is what the Blues want. With Hibbler at the plate, he's got some pop, so don't want to let guys that can run get on in front of him. So first pitch here from Constantina. Called strike, 0-1. As Hibbler open stance for the right-hander, kicks, swings, and rips a ball foul down the third base line, 0-2. So Constantine well ahead of another batter here. Got some pitches to work with. So no balls and 2 strikes as Constantine locked in up there as Hibbler still hasn't dug back in. Constantine already ready to deliver the pitch as his 0-2 offering on the way as he winds and throws. Brings a slider to the plate. Good take there as Hibbler watches that one break down into the dirt. 1-2. As the pitch on the way here from Constantine, fastball away on the corner, fouled off by Hibbler as he stays alive. Keeps the count at 1-2 as Constantine trying to get a 3-up, 3-down inning under his belt here. As Shaq Robinson, who popped out to end the first, waits in the on-deck circle. That fastball well outside there from Constantine, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes the count here. Hibbler open stance on the right side, waits. The 2-2 offering. Change up, swung on and missed. Getcha Jackets out as Hibbler can't hold up. He swings a little too early for the changeup from Constantine as Gabe gets back-to-back punch-outs here in the third inning. A 1-2-3 inning as he sets down the top of the order. In order, as we will go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Hagen, Taylor, and Chastain due up when we come back. Blues looking to add on. They lead it 2-0 after 2.5. As we jump back in, bottom of the third, Slade Hagen at the plate. Coleman fled the scene once more. And he's gone again. So that's 5 run out of the booth for Coleman as the Wasp is back. As the first pitch to Hagen on the way. Fastball inside as he dodges that. Like Coleman dodges Wasps 1-0. Well played, Coleman. Nope, Coleman's gone. Coleman's gone. The 1-0 offering to Hagen. A fastball right down the middle. Called strike 1-1. So 1-1 the count to Hagen here as Sublette back out on the mound for 30 work. Fastball ripped into right center field. On the run is the right fielder, and he's going to make the catch and go into a slide for out number 1 as Hagen's robbed of extra bases. As Hagen tattooed that ball in the right center field, but a very nice play on the run. Right fielder Bradley Jekic got on his horse, took a really good angle for that one. Caught the ball, goes into a slide for out number 1. So with 1 gone, Noah Taylor will hit. 1 gone in the inning. As we're almost an hour into game 2 of this doubleheader here. We're in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Taylor, swung on, pop foul out of play. 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike against Taylor, the left-handed hitter. He struck out his first time up as a fastball here, chopped slowly on the ground. First baseman's got it. It's going to flip on to the pitcher. Sublette covering in time, so the 3-1 put out gets Taylor for out number 2, and Austin Chastain will come to the plate. So 2 gone here, and Chastain will come to the plate. As Chastain bats, left-handed hitter at the plate. Senior out of Fresno State watches a fastball just down and away for a ball. 1-0 close pitch. Chastain gets the call as there's 2 gone in the inning. Nobody aboard. Blues scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second. As Coleman getting some advice from Darren. Coleman, Darren wants me to tell you to man up and just to roll up some newspaper and get to hacking. I would pay, you know what? I would pay to see that. I would pay to see Coleman and a Wasp in a room until only 1 can come out. I would legitimately give like $20 to watch that happen. As it's a 2-1 count on Chastain right here as the pitch a fastball. So I'm tap foul 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes as Sublett kicks and deals. Fastball swung, just tap foul. Somehow Chastain got a piece of that one to stay alive. And count will hold it 2-2. Man, Coleman, you got added. You got added today. I love it. I love to see it. There's a 2-2 pitch here to Chastain. Fastball off the plate away. Ortega set up outside. Pitcher Sublett hit his mitt, but it was set up off the plate, so a full count here. So 3-2 offering on the way. Fastball hit on a line, but right at the second baseman. Inning over, side retired. Chastain, good contact, but well positioned was Josh Nikoloff. Route number 3. We will go to the top of the 4th. Robinson, Hawkins, and Jekic due up when we come back. As we get set here, top of the 4th, Shaq Robinson at the plate here as Robinson popped out to short to end top of the 1st inning as he bats here. Robinson, Hawkins, and Jekic. 4-5-6 due up as the first pitch here. He shows bunts it hard down the first baseline. Fielding it is Lipsius in play, and he's going to tag out Robinson for out number 1. So Robinson tried to surprise everyone by trying to bunt for a hit. Bunts it way too hard as it just simply rolls to Lipsius over at first. It started to go toward the foul line, but Lipsius cuts it off just in time, fields it right on the line, and tags out Robinson for out number 1. So a heads-up play there by Luke to see that he was in the baseline ahead of Robinson. All he had to do was just pick it up, so make sure to grab it. And with 1 gone, Daniel Hawkins, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. Hawkins grounded out to third his first time up. So none on, 1 out here as Hawkins stands in. First offering to him a fastball upstairs for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Constantine kicks and deals on the mound as 1-0 offering a fastball for a called strike on the outside corner. And the count pulls even at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike as Hawkins stands in. The right-hander, open stance, bat above his head, pitch on the way. Fastball popped up on the infield. Playable as Lipsius will call for it, and he will haul it in for out number 2. So Luke is able to locate that one for out number 2. And with 2 gone, Bradley Jekic will come to the plate. Jekic robbed Hagan of extra bases out in right center field as he will come to the plate here. He walked and was stranded at second base back in the 2nd inning, his first time up. So he'll come to the plate once again here as Constantino looked to go right after him with 2 outs and nobody on. As a fly just flew into our view, and Coleman legitimately just jumped out of his skin as that first pitch can be fouled off back out of play next to a group under a very large awning as they came prepared for the heat. Nothing one. Coleman, catch your breath. Don't worry. You're going to be okay. Deep breaths. Do you need a bag? As it counts 0-1 here. Constantine kicks and deals. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-2. Great pitch by Gabe there as he just dances on the corner. As we're looking to give out some more hot sauce here. Got an 0-2 count. Great chance. Lefty-lefty matchup as we are exactly 1 hour into this game. In the top of the fourth as Constantine rocks and throws. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good take there by Jekic to let it fall 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Number 14, Jekic at the plate, left-handed hitter. In the box. Trying to keep this inning going for his Riptide is the 1-2 offering. Fastball just a bit inside. Counts even at 2-2 as Jekic has a massive leg kick. He flicks that bat forward. Very Donaldson-esque and takes a large leg kick as he strides toward the pitcher. Counts even 2 balls and 2 strikes as to the plate is Constantine. Swung on and a miss. Curveball in the dirt gets him. Anderson's got it. Straightens up and throws in time for out number 3. So a punch out for Constantine. Then another 1-2-3 inning. He's gone 6 up, 6 down in the 3rd and 4th. As we will go to the home half of the 4th inning. Blues looking for more as it'll be Matt Anderson getting things started when we come back. Bottom of the 4th inning set to go here. Matt Anderson at the plate as he steps in here for the Blues. Anderson, Kuzma, and Charleston due up. The home half of the 4th. The Sublet's first offering is inside with a fastball 1-0. So Blues looking to add on here as Constantine works a 3 up, 3 down 4th inning. Blues will look to back him up with some more run support as they lead this game 2-0 as Anderson lines a single in right field just out of the reach of the outstretched glove of Mason Hibbler at first base. So Anderson aboard with his second hit of this contest. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single now. As he stands on first base, nobody out. Jack Kuzma at the plate. So Kuzma bats here. Jack reached on a 4-pitch walk his first time up. He stands in here facing Ryan Sublet, who's back out there for his 4th inning of work. The left-hander still warming in the Riptide bullpen as the first pitch here. Slider swung on and missed as that one well outside, but Kuzma a little too eager to swing there. Comes up empty, 0-1. Kuzma bats a right-hander getting loose for the Blues in their bullpen here. So both teams contemplating a move to the pen upcoming as the 0-1 offering the same pitch outside as Jack lays this one off 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jack as Kuzma so far on the season for the Blues batting 118. He's worked 8 walks. He's driven in 2 RBIs so far. He stands the man on first and nobody out. Pitch on the way, fastball inside, called strike. Kuzma doesn't like it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Kuzma gets set a pick play over. Now tying his shoe is Anderson over there at first base. Blues looking to try to move him all the way home if they can here in this inning. They got 1 in the first, 1 in the second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a nice pitch there from Sublett in the dirt, but Kuzma able to lay off as the count moves to 2-2. Blues looking to manufacture, bottom of the order, trying to do some work to set the table here as Anderson's at first base after that single to get the inning started. Kuzma trying to do his part here, at least move him into scoring position to Sublett's 2-2 offering on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. A low heater of the knees strikes Kuzma out for out number 1, so Jack's retired. He'll go to the top of the order. Jay Charleston going to step to the plate. So Charleston bats now. A man on first, 1 gone, as the Blues will look to cash in on this leadoff single. Off the bat of Matt Anderson, as now Charleston steps to the plate here. As Jay dropped third strike, he reached and eventually scored in the first. He had a sac bunt in the second inning that was able to move Anderson over to third. As that pitch in the dirt taking off for second base is Anderson. He's going to make it safely. The throw kicks off the second baseman's glove into shallow left field, and making his way to third is Anderson. So a 2-for-1 right there. As Anderson had second base stolen, he swiped second, but an error as the second baseman unable to corral the throw. It hits off his glove, goes into left field. So an E4 there allows Anderson to get down to third. So now 90 feet away are the Blues from another run as Jay at the plate now looking to drive something in. Infield in now, trying to cut down the run of the plate. 1-0 offering. Called strike, low and away, 1-1. Close pitch. Charleston took it. Doesn't get the call he was looking for. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Jay waits, pitch on the way. Slider swung on and missed down and away as Charleston goes waving at that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Charleston now got to protect with a 1-2 count on him here. Blues just looking for a productive out if they can get one. It's up to Jay to just try to find a way to either go ground ball right side slow enough for Anderson to score, or a sac fly. Most likely probable is that change up there just a bit low as Charleston takes it. Gets the call he was looking for that time. And the count runs even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes as Charleston trying to put together a big at-bat for his team as they have a 2-run lead. That third run would be big. As Charleston steps out, takes his time. Sublett on the mound. Now resets as he takes a breath out there. Big pitch upcoming here, 2-2. We'll see what he throws. Does Sublett as he sets. He's ready. Pitch on the way. Fastball well outside. Nice job by Ortega to throw his body after that ball. Keep it in front of him. Count's going to run full now, 3-2. So now a full count offering on the way. As that pitch can be lifted into right field, the job's going to get done on the dive, and making the catch is going to be the right fielder, and tagging up and scoring is Anderson. So Jay Charleston does the job there. A sac fly for out number 2 of the inning, but another RBI, or the first RBI on the day for Jay, as Anderson comes home to score. A great diving catch out there in right field as the Orange County Riptide right fielder Bradley Jekic saves extra bases on the dive down the right field line. And now Blaine Jones will hit with nobody on and 2 outs as he takes a strike here, 0-1. As the 0-1 offering to Jones is lifted into right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Jones around first, but now going to hold up as he thought about trying to stretch it to a double, but he will stay at first with the single. So Blues inning continues here. They got a man on first and 2 outs, and now Brian Klein coming to the plate. As Klein bats here. A runner on first and 2 outs, and it looks like they're going to make a move possibly as Sublette having a conversation with his coach out there on the mound. And it looks like they're going to go to the left-hander out of the bullpen, so we'll take a short break and come right back with the rest of the bottom of the fourth. Blues have one, looking for more when we return. As we jump back in here, Brian Klein going to come to the plate. Man on first and 2 outs as Corey Dawson on the mound, the left-hander in relief for Sublette. Corey Dawson's first offering, a changeup for a called strike to Klein, 0-1. Dawson comes on. Sublette goes 3 2/3 innings as his day is done. The 0-1 offer from the lefty Dawson outside 1-1. The count here to Brian Klein. As Klein has a man on first and 2 gone. Blues looking to keep adding on. They grabbed one here in the inning to make it a 3-0 lead. Looking for more as the 1-1 offering here. A changeup fouled straight back, and the count will move to 1-2. As Klein down on the count, 1-2 strikes here. As Dawson kicks and deals, fires a breaking ball, called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Klein upset with himself as he knows he should have taken a hack. As we will go to the top of the 5th. We played 4 innings at Sinsheimer. Blues lead it 3-0 after 4. As we get set for the top of the 5th inning, coming on in relief is going to be Chase Walter, the sophomore out of Western Carolina, 6'7" on the mound, right-hander. Going to face Jake Ortega, the left-handed hitter. First offering from Walter in the dirt for a ball, 1-0 as Constantine goes 4 innings, allows just that one hit. No runs on the day for Constantine. He tallied 3 strikeouts as well. That fastball is a called ball, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here as the pitch on the way. Constantine's day done after he goes 4 innings. Walter misses outside, 3-0 as Gabe went 4 innings, allows just 1 hit, no runs, strikes out 3. Allows 1 walk as well as that fastball is going to be low, ball 4. So Walter's first batter, Jake Ortega, walks on 4 pitches. Not a good start for the man out of the bullpen as Constantine was rolling along, but Skip wants to make it a bullpen game for the back half of this one as he's going to get through the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, 5 innings of bullpen work. Is what Skip is saddling his men with in relief. We'll see if they can provide it. Blues lead 3-0 as they got 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in that 4th inning. So we're here in the top of the 5th. First offering from Chase is low with a fastball to Josh Nikoloff, 1-0. Interesting that they would pull Constantine after he had a bit of a dicey second inning, but he worked out of it. Since then, he went 3 up, 3 down in the 3rd, 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. The fastball misses high there, 2-0. So time is going to be called here. Runner on first. Nobody out. As Walter and Anderson are going to have a bit of a chat. It's still. As we get set here, 2 balls and no strikes. Walter kicks and deals. His fastball here swung and popped up. Foul just going to be over us and knocked back down onto the concourse as the Wasp is back and Coleman's gone. Oh no, he just wanted to go get the foul ball. Coleman, his youthful energy can easily be mistaken with his look of sheer terror. As it's 2-1 now on the batter Nikoloff as Chase Walter's fastball swung on and missed 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Nikoloff at the plate. Walked in the 2nd inning, his first time up as he bats against Walter. Pitch on the way, fastball swung on and missed for out number 1. Is down and in with a fastball there. Nikoloff goes after it for out number 1 as he strikes out, and now Jacob Dominguez will come to the plate with a man on first and 1 gone. Blues looking for a big shutdown inning out of Chase after that. Run last inning gave the Blues a 3-run lead. First offering from Walter here on the way to Dominguez. A called strike. Fastball just challenges him right down the middle. 0-1. So Blues looking for Chase to give him a couple good innings of relief as he pitched very well his last time out of the bullpen. I believe he tallied 4 strikeouts in 2 innings of work. He sets his 0-1 delivery on the way. Breaking ball chopped on the ground. Fouled on the 3rd baseline as the count will move to 0-2. So Chase, after that 4-pitch walk, seems to be finding his release. Hitting the zone well. So Chase Walter on the mound looking for another punch out here. He's got Dominguez down on the count, 0-2. His 0-2 offering. On the way here, Anderson sets up outside. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. Out number 2 as Dominguez chases that one. And back-to-back swinging strikeouts for Chase Walter sends us back to the top of the order with Aaron Simpson. So Aaron Simpson at the plate. Here in the top of the fifth, 2 gone, a man on base as he stands in. First offering from Chase Walter on the way as he kicks and deals. Fastball swung lifted into right field, playable as Taylor is there, and he will make the catch, inning over side, retired. We'll go to the home half of the home half of the fifth here. Blues lead at 3-0, as they will have Lipsius, Hagen, and Taylor to lead things off when we come back. As we get set here, bottom of the fifth inning set to go. Luke Lipsius at the plate. Lipsius, Hagen, Taylor, 4-5-6, due up for the Blues as that slider's a called strike down and away from the left-hander Corey Dawson. 0-1 as Dawson came on, punched out Klein to get out of the fourth inning, as now he sets for his full inning of work here as he misses down and away with a fastball, 1-1. Blues looking to add on here as they got 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. So they've amassed a 3-run lead in the front half of this ball game. So Lipsius stands in, ready to go. The 1-1 offering to him, a fastball just a bit off the plate away. 2 balls and 1 strike as Luke at the plate here. Now that fastball had the corner, fought off by Lipsius there as he fights it off foul, 2-2. Flips it back toward the ribline barbecue area. So 2-2 the count here on Lipsius as he is looking to get this fifth inning started. Trying to get a board for Hagen and Taylor. Slade, a hot hitter as of late, as he had that fly ball to deep right center field that got tracked down as that pitch a ball. Count full 3-2. Pitch on the way here to Lipsius is laced back up the middle, but right at the center fielder Luke Bandy for out number 1. So Lipsius hits it hard, but right at the center fielder. 1 gone. Now Slade Hagen will bat with a man out and nobody aboard. So Hagen comes up here looking to get on. He's got Noah Taylor to follow. As the Blues here in the halfway mark is hitting, as that ball is going to be back to the wall, and goodbye. Slade Hagen, an ambush of offense right there. First pitch, fastball. He gets a challenge fastball down the middle, doesn't miss it. A no-doubter over the left center field fence as it skips up against the warehouse back there. The Blues get an extra run. Hagen trots the bases as Slade does damage with 1 swing. His first home run as a Blue. And it's a monster shot, a no-doubter to left center. The first pitch here is outside to Taylor. 1-0, so Blues don't need to worry about playing small ball this inning. Slade Hagen takes care of business with that solo shot as Taylor fouls that one off 1-1. So 1-1 the count here as Hagen got a pitch he could handle from the left-hander. Corey Dawson doesn't miss it. Front door breaking ball, a called strike here. 1-2 to Taylor. The 1-2 offering to Taylor. Tries to check his swing. They say he went around a slider in the dirt. It's a drop third. They throw down a first in time to get him. So Taylor strikes out for out number 2. Then Austin Chastain will come to the plate. So Slade Hagen gets first game off. Now in the designated hitter role, does what designated hitters do. He mashes one over the left center field fence for his first home run of the season for the Blues. He's really been heating up in this last week of baseball. As Hagen's found his swing, he's letting people know as that fastball misses high to Chastain 1-0. Just the other day, he had his cheering section here. And Hagen amassed a couple of hits in that game as well as that fastball here to Chastain. A called strike evens this count up at 1-1. A 1-1 pitch on the way to Chastain here. Fouled off back to the screen. And the count will remain at 1-2. So Chastain trying to keep it going. 2 outs here in the inning. The Blues got a run so far in every inning, but the third as that slider just poked foul there. Chastain able to get the knob of the bat on it. That end cap keeps him in it as he fights it off. So he lives to see another pitch here. As that offering just a bit outside, so nice take by Austin. And the count runs even at 2-2. Chastain trying to get aboard. Anderson to follow. 2-2 offering from Dawson here. Breaking ball popped up. Going to be foul as it gets back out of play behind the third base dugout as the Wasp is back. It's going for Coleman. As Coleman continues to retreat. Coleman got to hold a hard front line. So 2 gone still in the inning here. A 2-2 count on Chastain. Pitch on the way from Dawson. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Front door breaker gets Chastain to swing through it. Inning over side retired, but damage done. Slade Hagen, a 2-run shot. A solo shot with 1 out in the inning. As he pushes it to a 4-0 Blues lead. We're through 5 innings of baseball. Blues lead it 4-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. As we jump back in here, top of the 6th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Blues is going to be number 44, Thomas Triantos. As Chase Walters' day is done, he goes 1 inning. No hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, no runs allowed. First pitch from Triantos on the way, a ball 1-0 as Triantos will face Bandy, Hibbler, and Robinson, 2, 3, and 4 batters in the order for the Riptide as the 1-0 pitch from Triantos a bit inside 2-0, so left-hander on the mound here. As the 2-0 offering on the way, Triantos kicks and deals, fastball, tap foul at the plate, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike the count here as Triantos looking to get his leader. He sets, kicks, and deals. Fastball hit on the ground down the third baseline. Foul out of play, 2-2. As Lauren Hagen comments here that Slade got his eyes checked and started wearing contacts a week ago. It seems to be making a difference. As in the last week, Slade Hagen's been the hottest hitter in the Blues lineup. So I don't know, whatever. Those contacts are really doing some good work. Like the Iron Man ones that just locate the ball. Because he has been on an absolute tear since he got those things put in. So Slade, well done. And thank you. As that pitch, can I help you? Nah, just looking. As Luke Bandy gets caught watching. Fastball on the outer half of the plate for out number 1. So Triantos comes in, gets a big punch out. Now Mason Hibbler will come to the plate with 1 out. So I think Hagen's going to be a contact man from here on out as he's been swinging the bat well. Now Triantos looking for that shutdown inning, gets a big punch out of the leadoff man in the inning as he punches out Bandy and he misses inside here to Hibbler, 1-0. Hibbler's got some pop. He's got a double on the day and a strikeout as well. The 1-0 offering from Triantos, fastball fouled straight back to the screen, evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The Blues looking to take game 2 of this doubleheader. They lost game 1 by a score of 7-5 in 7 innings. This one we're playing 9 as the 1-1 changeup here from Triantos, tapped foul at the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now Triantos ahead in the count as he leads at 1-2 to Hibbler. Hibbler's got some pop, so Triantos needs to be careful here. Try to get him to chase something out of the zone, preferably away as the pitch on the way. A change up off the plate as Hibbler thought about it, but holds off 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Triantos at the belt. This 2-2 offering on the way. Curveball ripped down the left field line. Gonna be foul as that one hooks down toward the fence. And the count will hold at 2-2. Triantos goes with a inside breaking ball there. Doesn't get it to snap down enough as Hibbler rips it foul. So reset here. Another 2-2 offering set to get underway here. Blues trying to hold on to that 0 in the run column defensively as long as they can. Triantos working toward it. Is that pitch tap foul once more? So still 2-2 here as Triantos working on the mound against Hibbler. Big at bat, the 3-hitter in the Riptide order, trying to make something happen for his team with only 1 out in the innings. The 2-2 offering, changeup swung on and missed. Big punch out from Triantos there. As we throw out some more hot sauce for that one. Back-to-back punch outs for Triantos as he enters the game is a great start for the young left-hander. As now Shaq Robinson comes to the plate. 2 gone and nobody aboard. A big change up there, a gutsy call. Triantos threw it right down the middle, but just bet that the speed would be enough. He pulls the string nicely to get the swing and a miss as the first pitch here to Robinson. Fastball called strike on the inner half. Triantos jumps ahead with a first pitch strike. So no balls, 1 strike here. Triantos fires there. He misses a bit low and away, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike as Triantos gets the sign from Anderson behind the plate. Pitch on the way. Fastball's going to be a bit low as Matt tries to scoop it 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. Triantos trying to work on the mound here as he kicks and deals. The offering on the way. Fastball chopped on the ground to third. Coming in on the short hop and unable to pick it is Jones. He gets it off the ground. Throws not in time. A whirling dervish play by Blaine Jones as he mistimed that ball. It was a slow hopper toward him. As he tried to get it on the big hop, mistimed it, so he had to try to pick it on the short hop. Unable to pick it, but knocked it down. Kind of kicked it up to himself. Spins and throws, but just not in time. And it's going to be an E5 on the play, so the man aboard is Shaq Robinson. With 2 gone, now Daniel Hawkins, the designated hitter at the plate. Inning continues for the Riptide here as they have a man aboard with 2 outs. Jones ran himself into a difficult spot, almost bails himself out with an amazing pick up and just shoot throw from the third base side. The first pitch is low for a ball 1-0. It was a bang play at first base, but just unable to get the runner. As the 1-0 offering, a slider's going to be lifted foul out of play by Hawkins, and the count moves to 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Daniel Hawkins, the designated hitter at the plate. Right-handed batter facing the lefty Triantos as Triantos kicks and deals. Fastball high, 2-1. As Thomas, the left-handed junior from Cal Poly, 6'1", 192 pounds from Livermore, California, went to Livermore High School. Had a couple buddies of mine that played for Livermore as well. As the pitch on the way, a bit inside, 3-1 as Triantos misses in. Now the count moves to 3-1, so got to be careful here. Don't want to give the Riptide a couple runners on to try to make a 2-out rally come to life. As the 3-1 pitch on the way, fastball is going to be high, ball 4, so a walk here to Hawkins makes it first and second. An error and a walk has Bradley Jekic at the plate, who has walked and struck out so far today, with runners at first and second and 2 gone. First and second, 2 gone here. Jekic at the plate had that nice catch out in right field as he bats here. First and second, 2 gone as Triantos to the plate. His first offering, Jekic. Nothing as that runner way off first base. A back pick by Anderson has him, and the inning is over. As Daniel Hawkins wandered well too far off the reservation there, as he gets about 20 feet off the first base bag. Lipsius, after the pitch, darts to the bag. Anderson up and shooting as he back picks Hawkins there. And the inning is over, so Bradley Jekic will lead off the 7th. As we will go to the bottom half of the 6th, Blues have a 4-0 lead. A fantastic defensive play ends the threat. And we will come back with the home half of the 6th. Blues looking to add on when we return. Bottom of the sixth set to go. Matt Anderson at the plate. First pitch inside 1-0. Anderson, no wonder he made such a great defensive play. Wants to get up there and swing the bat as he hits here. 1 ball, no strikes on him. As he faces a new pitcher on the mound, number 38, Robbie Evans out of St. Edward's University, as Anderson has himself a hack at that fastball, comes up empty, 1-1. So Dawson goes an inning and a third in relief. His day now done. He gives way to Evans as the right-hander's 1-1 offering. A slider hit on the ground to the third. Tough hop, but handled by the third baseman on to first in time. So Shaq Robinson takes a tough hop, makes the play for out number 1. 1 gone. Jack Kuzma will come to the plate for the Blues here. As Kuzma bats, he's walked and struck out so far today. As he bats now with 1 gone here in the home half of the 6th. So the Blues have scored 1 in every inning as the first pitch hits Kuzma. As Kuzma will be aboard on a hit by pitch. First pitch buried right into Kuzma's. Right into about look like his rib cage there for a hit by pitch. So Kuzma aboard with 1 gone. Looked over to Coleman for clarification on where we both thought it hit him. Coleman not here. Still fearing the yellow jacket. Oh, there he is. Coleman's back. Coleman re-enters the room. Perfectly timed. Well done, Coleman. As Jay Charleston at the plate here, a runner on first, 1 out. As Jay readies the first offering from Evans on the way. A slider in the dirt, blocked nicely by Ortega. 1 ball, no strikes. Evans kind of hucks it sidearm almost, kind of gets that 3/4 delivery arm slot going. As the Blues look to add on. Charleston, a high chopper to the third. Shaq's got it, got to hurry. Throw on the first in time, a strong one there, right on target. It took a really good throw, and that's exactly what he made for out number 2. So Anderson busy this inning as he has retired both outs made by the Blues. Down to second is Jack Kuzma. So Kuzma advances to second. So he's in scoring position with 2 outs, and Blaine Jones coming to the plate. So Jones walks in. Runner on second. Two outs. As that pitch to Jones is hit to right center field, hit pretty well. Luke Bandy on the run, and he will make the catch. Hitting over side, retire. Blues threaten, but do not score. As we will come back with the top of the 7th. Blues looking to keep their lead at 4-0 when we return. as we get set here. Top of the 7th inning, new pitcher on zone, number 12, TJ Mullins. Thomas Trianos goes 1 inning, no runs, no hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. New catcher on for the Blues going to be number 14, Ryan McCarty. First pitch from Mullins to Bradley Jekic, a called strike, nothing one. Jekic was at plate when Hawkins got back picked to end the inning, so he bats now. Jekic, Ortega, Nikolov, 6, 7, 8 hitters as that pitch is bounced in front of McCarty, 1-1. As those are the men due up against Mullins here in the top of the 7th inning. As Mullins, the hard-throwing left-hander on the mound. Kicks and deals. His offer on the way inside is going to hit Jekic on the arm, so he is aboard on a hit by pitch. Leadoff man on for the Riptide. Runner on first, nobody out. Jake Ortega at the plate. So Ortega at first, Ortega at the plate. Nikolov in the on-deck circle. Jekic leads from first as the pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. So Mullins, the hard-throwing left-hander on the mound. Sophomore at Grayson College from Midwest City, Oklahoma. Looking for a ground ball double play here is the 1-0 offering from TJ on the way. He kicks and deals, fires a fastball at the knees for a called strike. Evens this count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 now as Mullins at the belt takes a look to first base. A modest lead for Jekic as Mullins to the plate. Slider hit on the ground to second. This could be 2. It takes a funky hop off Jones. He scrambles to go to first, not going to be in time. And it's going to be runners on first and second. Tough play for Jones there as it takes a funky hop right up into his breadbasket. He knocks it down but cannot make the play. So an E4 has runners at first and second, nobody out. Josh Nikolov at the plate here, the second baseman, with a chance as the Riptide are still looking for their first run here in the top of the 7th inning. They got first and second, nobody out, as they've manufactured a good opportunity for the bottom of the lineup to come up with a hit. First offering here from Nikolov, a fastball, to Nikolov, a fastball just a bit off the plate, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes now as Mullins takes a look to second. Now to the plate is 1-0 offering. A fastball laced down the left field line. This is going to be trouble as it lands fair. It's cut off by Chastain. 1 run's going to come in to score. Heading for third and making it safely will be Ortega. It's a double for Josh Nikolov, and it's runners at second and third, nobody out. As the Riptide make it a 4-1 ball game as Jekic comes in to score. As this is the interesting part about skipper Dan Marple's strategy for the day is Gabe Constantine was pitching well. Took him out for Chase Walter. Walter pitched well, but was allowed to go 1 inning. Same with Triantos, who was only allowed to go 1. As if those guys are pitching well, why don't you leave them in longer? It'd be my question. As now you got Mullins out there, so you're just rolling the dice that every one of your pitchers is going to be on. As that fastball misses low, 1-0 as Mullins faces Jacob Dominguez, second and third, nobody out. You'd think you might as well leave Walter out there for at least 2, as he was pitching well, had a couple of punch outs. Same with Triantos, as he tallied 2 strikeouts and no hits allowed as well, but both of them only allowed to go 1. So now Mullins has the 7th. That fastball is a called strike, 1-1. So hopefully it pays off as another left-hander warms in the Blues bullpen, as it looks like everyone's just going to get an inning this game out of the bullpen after the 4 innings pitched by Constantine. It looks like it might be Josh Andrews loosening in the Blues pen, the left-hander, as it seems as though he will be assigned the 8th. So 1-1 offering from Mullins here. Breaking ball, a slider that whips into the zone for a called strike, 1-2. So TJ still looking for his first out here, second and third. As he's looking for that big punch out here, we'll see if he can get it. The 1-2 offering on the way from Mullins here. Fastball's going to be lifted behind the third base bag. Going back is the third baseman for the Blues. As Jones makes the play. It was Brian Klein that had the tough hop that hit him in the chest that he just was unable to make the play at first on. So my apologies. As it's Jones over there at third. Jones played second in game one. As Dominguez pops out, Jones pulls it in for out number one behind the third base bag. And now back to the top of the order is Aaron Simpson will come to the plate. Second and third, one out. First pitch, a fastball here. A bit high. 1-0 to the batter, Aaron Simpson. As Simpson 0 for 3 on the day. A couple of flyouts and a ground out to his name so far today as the right-hander stands in. He's been playing out there in left field. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed 1-1. A nice offering there. Pushes the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count here. 1 gone in the inning as Mullins sets his offering on the way. A fastball swung fouled straight back, 1-2. So 1-2 now is Mullins looking for a big punch out of Simpson here. So 1 ball, 1 strike here as Mullins winds and throws the 1-2 offering. Slider's going to be lifted just over Lipsius' head, but he's going to be able to get back there and make the catches. Luke on the back pedal there. Looked like that might get over his head for a base hit, but he's able to shuffle his feet quickly and corrals it for out number 2. So a couple of infield pop-ups here have Mullins 1 out away of dancing out of trouble as it's second and third. Nobody out. Now second and third, 2 outs as Luke Bandy, the center fielder, will come to the plate here. First offering from Mullins, a called strike here, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike as Bandy at the plate, trying to drive home a couple more RBIs. A single could score a pair as the 0-1 offering's a slider as he tries to check his swing, but he just taps it foul at the plate as that down and in slider to the right-handed hitting Bandy from the lefty Mullins catches a bit of the barrel of the bat, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Mullins a strike away from stranding a pair of runners as he sets and deals this 0-2 offering on the way. Breaking ball swung on and missed. A huge punch out there as TJ Mullins allows 1 run, but nothing more. It was second and third, nobody out. A couple infield flies and a big punch out there. Ends the 7th as we will go to the home half of the 7th. Blues have a 4-1 lead. They're going to look to push it back to 4 runs if they can when we return. As we get started here, home half of the 7th inning, Brian Klein at the plate, as it'll be him. Lipsius and Hagen do up for the Blues here, as that fastball well outside as it goes to the backstop, 1-1. As Klein on the day, he's walked, grounded out, but got an RBI in the 2nd inning and struck out his last time up in the 4th. As the 1-1 offering to Brian here, fastball well outside, 2-1. As Klein at the plate, left-handed hitter facing the right-hander, Robbie Evans, who's back out for his 2nd inning of work as he whips a fastball on the outside corner. Call strike 2-2 as Evans kind of sticks his arm straight back behind him, then kind of just saucers it in there. It's a 2-2 count now as he kicks and deals as that slider is going to be a called strike 3. Brian Klein doesn't like it, thought it was a bit outside. Thought it might have curved around the plate, but he gets the call. Does Evans for out number 1. Now Luke Lipsius will hit. Lipsius stands in, the left-handed hitting first baseman. There's a sac fly and an RBI on the day. Other than that, a ground out and a line drive to center that was caught. Takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Blues lead it here 4-3. Hits for the Blues are 3, hits for the Riptide 2. So low offensive game in the hit column despite the 4 runs put up by the Blues. As that pitch to Lipsius, a called strike 1-1 as Evans is 1-1 offering here. Fastball bid up above the letters there, 2-1. So only 5 hits total in the game, 5 runs total in the game as well. Blues have committed 2 errors. The Riptide 1 as the 2-1 offering low and away, 3-1. So Blues have been able to make do with their chances. The drop third strike, Charleston came around to score. Anderson doubled and came around to score on the sacrifice ground out by Klein as that pitch is popped up by Lipsius. Foul ground third baseman. Shaq Robinson goes for it. He slips and he's not going to be able to make the catch. So Lipsius gets a second life as the count goes full 3-2. Blues' third run came on a single by Matt Anderson. He came around to score on the sac fly by Charleston. And of course, the boom shot by Slade Hagen, who currently waits in the on-deck circle, was the 4th run for the Blues in this game, as now Robbie Evans will re-toe the rubber. The full count here to Lipsius. Pitch on the way from Evans. Outside ball 4, so Lipsius walks. So his defense, Shaq Robinson over there at third, unable to corral that fly ball in no man's land down the third base line, out of play for an out. So Lipsius ends up walking on the next pitch. So he does something good with his second chance, able to work the walk. And now Slade Hagen, fresh off the 395-foot blast to left center field, will now come to the plate. As Lipsius hits here. The first pitch to Slade Hagen outside for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes to Hagen here as the tall right-hander steps in the box, ready to go. The 1-0 offering to him, a fastball dribbled foul down the third baseline, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Hagen here as he's looking to echo his performance from his last at-bat back in the 5th inning. As Slade and his new contacts at the plate here. A 1-1 count with Lipsius over at first base. In the on-deck circle for the Blues, Noah Taylor, who's 0 for 3 on the day. The 1-1 offering away, Lipsius takes off. A slider called strike down to second. Not in time as the throw as Lipsius swipes second base. And just like that, Blues have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Although a 1-2 count on Hagen here. So front door breaking ball there called a strike. Lipsius able to get down to second base. So now Hagen's got a battle with 2 strikes on him here. It's the 1-2 offering on the way from Evans. A slider going to be lifted into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Lipsius around third. He's getting waved home. Bandy's got it. The throw coming in is going to be cut off. And the Blues grab another run. They answer with one of their own here in the bottom of the 7th. The Slade Hagen an RBI single. Big stolen base there that got Lipsius into scoring position. Hagen on a 1-2 pitch gets a slider middle away and down. He goes down and gets it, serves it into center field on a soft line drive, and he is aboard as he gets his second RBI of the day. Now Noah Taylor will hit with a man on first and 1 gone as the Riptide get their first run at the top of the inning. The Blues respond with one of their own as they push it back to a 4-run lead. They have the advantage 5-1. As the 4th hit of the game as Noah Taylor takes this one to left, hit pretty well, going back, leaping up and not making the catch. It's off the wall. Hagen around third. He's going to be waved home. Dominguez's throw not going to be in time as Hagen crosses the plate. The ball gets away from the catcher. Taylor down to third, slides in safely. So Noah Taylor with a double advances on the throw as he now is at third base as he too tallies an RBI, his first RBI of the day. He simply got a fastball away. He knew what to do with it, showing off the oppo power. Crushes it over the head of the left fielder as going back was Aaron Simpson. He tried to go with a leaping catch. Couldn't haul it in as it's off the base of the wall for a double. As the Blues have amassed 6 hits, so they've finally taken over Coleman. As Coleman has run out of the press box only 5 times as that slider swung on and missed by Chastain. 0-1 infield in here. 0-1 here as Chastain in the box. Another run for the Blues. 90 feet away as they've plated 2 in the inning. The first crooked number placed by any team in a single inning in this game as that slider misses a bit down there. 1 ball and 1 strike as Taylor over at third base, Chastain at the plate. Austin 0 for 3 on the day, a strikeout, lineout, and groundout so far on the day for him. As that fastball swung on and missed, he takes a hack at the high inside heater. Down in the count 1-2. So Robbie Evans looking for a big punch out. Chastain here, infield in. Blues trying to manufacture one more if they can. On deck is Ryan McCarty. It's the pitch on the way outside, 2-2 to Austin. As McCarty waits to have his first at-bat of the game. As Anderson, who he replaced, is 2 for 3 on the day with a pair of runs scored. So it'll be McCarty's chance. His next AB is the 2-2 offering inside. Called strike 3 on the fastball. Chastain knew it. Chastain turned his shoulder. That fastball stayed true, though. Catching the black for out number 2. So a big punch out there for Robbie Evans. And now coming to the plate, Ryan McCarty with his first at-bat in this game. McCarty will hit after he caught the 7 innings in game 1 of the day. It's the first offering to Ryan here. Slider inside for a ball. 1-0. Blues looking for a big 2-out hit from Mr. McCarty here, trying to add another run. They lead it 6-1 right now, trying to make it 7. Infield back to their normal depth now with 2 gone as that fastball is going to be a missed spot, but a called strike. Supposed to be in. Is on the outer half, but still finds the zone. 1-1. So Blues, at the worst, will have five runs of an advantage here as that ball is chopped foul at the plate. 1-2. They got to protect that 5-run lead over the next 6 outs on defense, as they look to take a 3-1 series win against the Riptide here and split this doubleheader at a game apiece. Jack Kuzma waits in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 offering to McCarty here. Front door breaking ball stays a bit too inside as McCarty turns his shoulder to get out of the way of it. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here as to the plate as Evans slider swung on and missed. McCarty pulls off it a bit too early. He's out in front. Inning overside, retired, damage done. The Blues grab 2. Big double by Noah Taylor, as well as the RBI single by Slade Hagan. Got the Blues back in business. They answered the one run of the Riptide with two of their own. So we will go to the top of the eighth. 3, 4, 5 hitters do it for the Riptide. It'll be Hibbler, Robinson, and Hawkins when we come back. As we get set to go here. In the top, I think a great diving catch by Blaine Jones to get things started. As I was about to say, TJ Mullins back out on the mound facing Mason Hibbler. First pitch, a fastball, an absolute rocket in between short and third. Blaine Jones on the dive makes the grab for out number one. Fantastic play to rob Hibbler of a leadoff single here. As Jones dives to his left, catches that one for out number one. So a great defensive grab there by Blues third baseman. With one gone at the plate, it's going to be number 5, Shaq Robinson. He takes a ball low, 1-0 here. 1 ball, no strikes as the pitch from Mullins on the way. Fastball hit on the ground to third as Jones has the roller throw on to first. A little low, but picked out of the dirt by Frazier. A nice play there on the back end of the 5-3 putout as Frazier does his job over there, picks up his third baseman on the short throw. And with 2 gone, Daniel Hawkins will come to the plate, the designated hitter, as he will bat here. 2 gone in the inning. Hawkins 0 for 2 with the walk. He was picked off when he was walked on the first pitch after his at-bat as Anderson went backdoor to first with Lipsius to get Hawkins, who was wandering off the base. As the first pitch, breaking ball here, a bit down and in for a ball, 1-0 to Daniel. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Mullins winds and throws, fires a fastball for a called strike, evening it up at a 1-1. So Mullins getting allowed to go out there for his second inning of work as Andrews continues to warm. So it looks like Josh might be postponed till the 9th inning here. As the right-hander Hawkins waits. The 1-1 offering to the Riptide's designated hitter. A fastball popped up. Shallow right center field. Calling for it is Charleston as he will make the catch. Inning over. Side retired. 1-2-3 inning for Mullins, who seems to have settled in nicely, as it only takes him 6 pitches to get 3 outs. We will go to the home half of the 8th. Blues looking good here as it'll be Jack Kuzma and then the top of the order do it for the Blues as they look to add on. They lead it 6-1 as we head to the home half of the 8th. Top of the 8th inning set to go here at Sinsheimer Stadium as the Blues will send to the plate Jack Kuzma. New pitcher on the mounds, number 33, Jack Noble for Orange County Riptide as he misses with his first pitch for a ball 1-0. As Robbie Evans' day is done, he goes 2 innings, allows 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Fastball called strike to Kuzma here, 1-1. As Noble on the mound here, trying to keep the deficit at just 5 for his Riptide, as they'll have 3 outs in the 9th to make a comeback as that slider's in the dirt there, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here as Kuzma stands in. The 2-1 offering to him on the way. A fastball a bit up in the zone. He goes after it, though, and comes up empty 2-2. So Jack takes a mighty hack at that one. For the 9th, it looks like it will be Josh Andrews as he continues to throw. So Mullins' day will be done after 2 as that fastball misses down and away. And now the count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So now payoff pitch here to Kuzma as Noble kicks and deals his full count offering on the way. A fastball swung on and missed. Kuzma goes after a high fastball up out of the zone for out number 1. And with 1 gone, we'll go to the top of the order with Jay Charleston coming to the plate. Charleston on the day. He is 0 for 3. He has a sac fly and an RBI. He also has a run scored and a stolen base in the first when he reached on the drop third strike. As Charleston comes to the plate here, nobody on, 1 out. As Jay, the right-handed hitter, facing off against the right-handed thrower, Jack Noble. Is Noble on the mound? We saw him previously in this series, so he makes his second appearance as a fastball called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Here to Charleston as Jones in the on-deck circle after a fantastic defensive play to start off the top of the 8th. We'll get a chance to bat here in the bottom half of the inning. The 0-1 offering to Jay, a fastball at the knees called strike 2. So 0-2 here to Jay Charleston as Jones waits in the on-deck circle. The 0-2 offering on the way, slider down and away. Off the plate, 1-2. Blues looking for some insurance runs here in the top of the order, but Charleston down to count 1-2 is going to have to battle back. The 1-2 pitch on the way, down and away. Good take by Jay. Count moves to 2-2. The 2-2 offering, slider poked foul down the right field line as Jay stays alive. It's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Charleston stands in. As the 2-2 offering on the way. Slider popped up, shallow center field. Coming in is Bandy, a long run. And the second baseman out of nowhere is going to come in and make the catch. As Josh Nikoloff comes streaking in from nowhere. Had the angle on the ball, makes the play as Luke Bandy, like he was in the previous games against the Blues, playing deep center field. So a long run. He might not have made it, but the second baseman, Nikoloff, takes charge of the situation, calls for it, and makes the play for out number 2. So 2 gone, and Blaine Jones at the plate here. As Jones stands in, the first offering to him. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly by Dominguez. Throw on the first, going to be in time for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Blues. We will head to the 9th. 3 more outs for the Blues, and they will have a 3-1 series lead, or series victory, when we return. Looks like it'll be Josh Andrews coming on to shut the door. as we jump back in here, top of the 9th inning, set to go. On the mound is going to be number 22, Josh Andrews, as he faces off against Bradley Jekic here. Andrews on to close things out as the first pitch. Fastball's going to be laced into left field. That's going to be a base hit. So Jekic singles here to get things started. Blues protecting a 6-1 lead as we're here in the top of the 9th inning. As Jake Ortega is going to come to the plate, left-handed hitter with a man on first and nobody out. That fastball is going to be a bit outside as it's going to be Josh Andrews here to get these last 3 outs. He's got a man on first, nobody out with Ortega at the plate. As the 1-0 offering, a changeup's going to be a bit inside there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shouts out to Michael Spence. I met him before the game today. A fantastic human being. As we talked baseball, we also talked cribbage. The 2-0 fastball is going to be called strike 2-1 as cribbage is the game. As I got his son's business card, he makes custom cribbage boards. I am stoked on the potential of seeing if Coleman and myself can get hooked up and get a custom cribbage board as that count goes at 2-2. So we will be looking in. He has a YouTube channel. Coleman and I will be looking at it, visiting websites, whatever it takes to potentially get a custom cribbage board. Money is not a factor when it comes to cribbage, as the 2-2 offerings we lifted down the left field line, foul out of play off the tent above the bullpen of the Riptide. 2-2. So 2-2 the count here as Josh Andrews is looking for that big ground ball double play here. As his 2-2 offering on the way. Breaking ball just a bit inside. Close pitch. Call the ball. Ellie, our music director, wanted it badly. She's not happy about it. She might get tossed out of this game if calls like that continue, according to her. I'd love to see as the full count offering. Slider hit on the ground to third. Jones goes to second for 1. Not going to be in time to first, but they do get the lead runner. So a heads-up play by Blaine Jones on the fielder's choice. Cuts down Bradley Jekic for out number 1. So a nice play there. So Ortega takes over the base running duties over at first base as Josh Nikoloff will come to the plate. Nikoloff, right-handed hitter, steps in. A man on first, 1 gone. Now Blues a double play away from ending the game. As we're here in the 9th, the first offering well inside the right-hander Nikoloff from the lefty. From the left-handed pitching Andrews, it's 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 offering is going to be at the knees on the outer half of the plate. 1-1. A nice spot there by Andrews. So 1-1 the count here as Andrews looks to first. Now to the plate. Slider in the dirt. Good block as McCarty slides over and keeps it in front. It's 2-1. It's Ryan doing some serious work today. He caught all 7 innings of game 1. He came on for Matt Anderson defensively back in the 7th. So he's caught 3 more innings. So 10 innings behind the plate for Ryan McCarty as that fastball misses down and away. 3-1. As Andrews now sets the left-hander's 3-1 offering on the way. Fastball ripped down the third baseline, but it's going to be foul out of play, and the count's going to run full now. 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Runner on first, 1 out. Coleman, that was a fly, not a wasp. It's okay. If you stop trying to kill the flies, maybe they'll stop telling the wasps to come after you. Have you considered that? That they're in cahoots? You might want to consider it. It's a possibility. 3-2 offering on the way. Fastball's going to be popped up. It's going to stay in the field of play. Noah Taylor coming over from right field, and he overruns it. The ball goes back across his body, and it's going to fall in fair territory, and everyone's going to be safe. So it's a single there for Nikolov as Noah Taylor just overran that ball. The wind, as always, blowing in from right field, brought that ball back away from the line, back toward the field of play. Taylor overran it. So it's first and second. One out now. Jacob Dominguez, the shortstop, comes to the plate. As I deleted another one of Coleman's comments just to make him mad since he's literally sitting right here and can watch it when it happens. That was the first pitch to Dominguez. A chopper on the ground to third. Jones has it, goes to second for one. That's all the Blues are going to get. So it's going to be runners at the corners, 2 gone here as Dominguez grounds into the 5-4 fielder's choice. So a couple of force outs at second base for the Blues in this inning. I've given them 2 outs, and now the Blues an out away. They lead this game 6-1. Top of the order, Aaron Simpson at the plate. Runners out the corners, 2 gone. Andrews looking for that last out here. Simpson on the day, 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a ground out so far on his day. First offering, a fastball a bit low there, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Simpson. Andrews trying to keep Simpson locked down as the Blues have done a good job with him today. The Zach ball is hit on the ground to short. This should do it. Flips it on to second in time. A fielder's choice. All 3 outs of the inning made at second base. Inning over. Side retired. That is our ball game. Here's the Blues take it by a final score of 6-1. They take game 2 of this doubleheader. They take the series 3-1. As Coleman Barr does lose. The Blues got more hits than he ran out of the press box. All in all here over the 9 innings. So a solid game all around. As that'll do it for us here at Sinsheimer Blues. I believe a couple days off. We will be on the road at Arroyo Seco. We will have our broadcast as Coleman and I will be down there doing what we do. But until then, we get a couple days off, rest our voices. Coleman gets to rest his mind from all the statistics he does. I hope he can deal with that burden, as I know it's wearing on him emotionally. But that'll do it for us here from Sinsheimer. Blues take it by a final score of 6-1. They're winners of 4 of their last 5 as we go into the backstretch of this season. As we'd like to thank you all for listening and hope to see you on Thursday for more Blues baseball. Until then, have a safe and productive week ahead of you.